I'm Anderson.
And I'm Eric.
And this is Straight Talk. What is, as a lesbian, the crazy things people ask you? Because I think y'all get a lot of questions.
We do get a lot.
I got a lot of questions.
We do get a lot of questions. How will I be able to have children? Just stupid little things like that. Who's the man? Who's the woman?
Let's talk about that. Who's the man, who's the woman? Like, what does that even mean?
I absolutely hate that question, especially when guys ask me that. Because they always come up to me and they tell me, you're too pretty to even be a lesbian. And I'm just like, what?
That's why
What does
people
that
think I
even
am a
mean?
lesbian. I'm not pretty. Sorry.
And
Wait, hold on. What does that even mean?
exactly.
What does that mean? Like, you're too pretty to be like, is there like a pretty standard?
I guess so. I wasn't aware.
There's a scale, like, oh no, see, you can't.
But the first part of that is being called pretty, and that's nice, right?
Right, of course.
How does that make you feel when somebody says that?
My jaw drops. I don't even know how to answer that question. But in terms of who's the man, who's the woman, that doesn't exist, especially not in my relationships.
That's not how it works.
Exactly. The person that I'm dating, the person that I'm with, she's just as feminine as like I am. I, however, do have a couple of, I guess, masculine tendencies. I do like to open the door for people. I tend to pay for lots of things.
Well, you were
It's
a sugar
just-
mama. You did claim
I
that you were a
did say
sugar
I was
mama
a
now.
sugar mama.
that
but
memo
in
went
terms
out.
of, whether I'm in a relationship or not, and someone being the man and the woman in a relationship, that doesn't exist. We are both women in this relationship. Whether one acts a little more masculine or androgynous, yes, that may exist, but we don't classify.
I think that's one of the greatest things about gay people is we're able to possess both masculine and
Right,
feminine
exactly.
qualities.
Yes.
And that creates a great personality.
It's the one question I've always wanted to ask. I don't get the whole,
Scissoring?
I try to think of it from a pleasure standpoint.
We just don't
Wait,
know
what
how
are-
it works.
Wait, are you asking about scissoring or are you asking about how lesbians have sex?
Exactly.
Well,
Which,
And
because
so-
scissoring is a specific.
I'm sorry, let's clean it up. How do lesbians have sex? Please tell me.
There are multiple ways lesbians have sex. Scissoring is not for me, though.
But isn't that everyone's go-to when
That's like the most cliche.
That sounds like it could be like a foreplay, a beautiful little foreplay action.
I like that you
That's
look
the way
at
it happens in all the movies.
Exactly. And
Wait, do you think that's how all lesbians have sex? When you think of lesbians having
more
sex?
than half the time, a lesbian does not scissor. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
More than half the
Really?
time.
I assume they're just doing that for the
In your
camera,
opinion.
but
exactly. In my
But,
opinion, more than half the time, it's just highly portrayed like that on TV.
It's also a straight thing. Because that's somebody else making that up, like TV.
Right.
It's some
Right.
jerk being like, "Oh, this is how they do it." Like, so it's
So do
such a stupid stereotype.
do like straight people think that that's how?
No. Well, I don't know about
I
straight
just-
people. Sarah doesn't think that
Sarah, I don't know.
I mean, straight men imagine lesbians having sex in all kinds of ways. Most of them aren't probably.
What kinds of
face.
ways?
Yes, please tell me what kinds of ways.
Please, Kyle, tell us what kinds of ways do straight men think of lesbians having sex? Because I think of straight men thinking of lesbians having sex scissoring. Because I think of lesbians having sex that way. I've now learned.
Scissoring is such a turn.
It's a turnoff.
Yes, it's a turn.
Lesbian, which is a sexuality, B, bisexual, which is sexuality, and then you have just transgender tacked onto the end of it.
As a heterosexual male, like imagine all the things you would normally do to give pleasure to a female partner.
When I'm found out that I'm not gay, then eyes light up.
You don't know how to ask the question.
Sometimes you feel like you don't have the strength to be the poster child for your identity.